Hey, it's Nick from iMusician. I'm here this week with my colleague Antonio. Thanks again for joining us here on the channel as we round out an eventful 2022, both here at iMusician and across the music industry.
And as always, hit that subscribe button.
Whether you're a musician, music superfan, or general connoisseur of the music industry, we want to say thank you for joining us all throughout the year here on the channel, as we've tried our best to keep you informed on everything relevant to you as an independent artist, in social media world, and beyond so that you can find success.
It has been a lot, so we wanted to dedicate this episode at giving you an overview of what happened in the music industry in this past year and show you a preview of what you may encounter next year, 2023.
And speaking of 2023, we have some really exciting new things launching on January 10th here at iMusician that you won't want to miss, so be sure to kick your year off with us so you don't miss out. So much happened this year in the music industry. It was honestly hard to keep up on a week-to-week basis, but here at iMusician, it's our job to keep you guys informed. So we've been doing our best week to week. And today I'm going to give you a rundown of almost everything that happened in 2022 that's relevant to you as an indie musician, as well as the things to keep a lookout for in 2023. Let's go. At the start of 2022, NFTs, blockchain, and Web3 were making some serious waves. Now, they continue to be a hot topic, and we've covered each in separate episodes here on the show, but decentralized royalty payments, NFT album releases, and selling a percentage of royalties as NFTs were particularly hot topics in February. We even saw Spotify embracing NFTs and the return of LimeWire as an NFT platform. We saw industry-wide delays with vinyl pressing plants, which led to the rise in independent pressing plants. Shout out to Matter of Fact, Press on Vinyl, and Moby Neko for carrying the torch. TikTok continued to set the social media world on fire with musicians new and old going viral, the launch of multiple products such as sound drop and longer form video content, and the long-awaited debut of TikTok's new streaming platform, TikTok Music, which for now is still TBD. Platforms like Instagram and YouTube continue to try to keep pace with updates to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Shout out YouTube handles and Instagram Music and Feed. A lot of artists were starting to get pissed about their record labels forcing them to make TikToks to promote their music. Deezer is here to help you meditate. Netflix's Stranger Things helped Kate Bush and Metallica go viral and get discovered by Gen Z, which is a trend we're starting to see a lot more of with legacy acts and sync placements. Drake made a house music record. Begging the question, quantity over quality? With Drake, you never know. You can sing along and do karaoke with Spotify and Apple Music now. Almost everyone is still pissed about how little artists are earning from streaming royalties, which has led to the rise of fan-powered or user-centric royalty payment systems with SoundCloud and Deezer. The streaming royalty conversation continues, and with all the rumors surrounding TikTok Music, it certainly doesn't seem that that will be helping, but you know what does seem to be helping things along? There's legislation being proposed in both France and the US aimed at rethinking streaming royalties for musicians and labels. Think royalties paid directly to musicians as opposed to through their rights holders. Certainly something to keep your eye on for 2023, and shout out Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib for helping us out on that one. Speaking of streaming, electronic music platform Beatport launched Beatport Streaming this year, which allowed musicians, producers, and DJs to stream their music anywhere in the world from their phone, tablet, or even in the club. And Beatport also launched Party Mode, which allows DJs to go back-to-back with each other from anywhere in the world. Artificial intelligence is certainly here in many forms, whether you like it or not, which I'm sure you've seen on your Instagram feed this week. AI artist FN Meka got into trouble earlier this year and got dropped by his label and shunned across the industry, all while we were introduced to a friendlier AI named Phi, who you can collaborate with. AI-generated music platform Boomy now has a 10 million plus song catalog. Tencent Music has created and released over 1,000 tracks containing vocals created by AI tech that mimics the human voice, one of which has already generated 100 million streams. It's terrifying. Live music and touring continued its return this year, but many artists continue to run into issues both financially, mentally, and spiritually. Ticketmaster fucked up and pissed off the Swifties and continues to ruin ticket prices for fans with high fees. Virtual concerts started to take off this year with the advancement of virtual reality tech, as evidenced by Megan Thee Stallion and company Amaze VR this year. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, Elon Musk took over Twitter and you can now pay for verification, which has been a complete shit show as expected. Getting playlisted on Spotify has continued to be a key element for finding success on the platform this year. And although it continues to be difficult to find your way into official Spotify playlists, my colleague Antonio has been here for you throughout the year to give you tips and tricks for finding success on Spotify, as well as introduce you to our official playlist here at iMusician.
It's been amazing to see the response to our Spotify and Deezer playlist this year. Not only have we been able to expose new independent music artists from around the globe to our community, we've also discovered hundreds of new tracks and found some of our new favorite artists through artists reaching out to us and submitting their music. As a global distributor, we are dedicated to music of all genres and have a wide array of playlists, passionately curated by our lovely team here at The Musician, such as Worldwide Rap, Rock Now, Everything Indie, New Punk, Metal Heart, Classical Picks, and even a playlist for everyone's favorite genre, the Schlagermeister. We are constantly updating our playlist, so if you have new releases coming up on 2023, just give us a shout.
This year, we've had the pleasure of featuring over 50 artists from right here in our iMusician community on the show, who have not only soundtracked our year, but have helped us learn from their success by sharing tips and strategies via their interviews on the show. Some of those artists included French neo-soul artist Kiara Jones, Mexican experimental electronic producer Spiegelkind, Swiss folk duo Marzella, Colombian hip-hop artist Alke Vayuna, Swiss psych rocker Worries and Other Plants, German pop rock band Attic Stories, Spanish band Lunatic Cats, Spanish DJ and prolific pop artist Jimena Angel, Swiss rockers Prince Yelle, French pop artist Sherelle, Swiss experimental electronic psych rocker Universe Ills, and so many more. If you're a musician out there and would like to be featured on the show here in 2023, be sure to head over to the iMusician community via the link in the description where you can introduce yourself and share your latest release with us. We're always on the lookout for new tunes and would love to get you on the show for an interview so we can introduce you to our community and beyond. You never know where it might take you.
And that brings us to the end of this week's episode and the 2022 season here at the iMusician Show. Thank you all for joining us throughout the year, sharing your videos, submitting your questions, and of course, sharing your music.
Yeah, we're here to help you succeed as an independent musician. And if there's anything we didn't cover this year that you'd like to see us cover on the show next year, be sure to let us know down there in the comments. And as always, because I said down there in the comments, that reminds me to remind you to one more time in 2022, drop us a like and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on anything coming up here on this channel. And specifically so you don't miss out on January 10th with the new launch coming here from iMusician.
You better mark it on your calendar.
Mark it on the calendar. Mark it. Do it. We'll see you in 2023 and we can't wait to hear what you release next.